I know I'm a little late, but I just started playing Tom Clancy's The Division, the first one. And yeah, it's recommended that like these guys you play with 3 friends. But I don't have any friends, so I'm playing this as a solo game in 2025. I actually tried to play this game back in 2020, right when COVID was kicking off. And I put it down because this game is about a virus that basically like ruins everything for everyone forever. And this clip was going to be all I was going to show originally. I wasn't even going to do a full-on review or even really talk about the game that much. I was actually going to say how much I hate it because of shit like that. But after a minute of walking back, you know, I got more footage of also why I hate it. So I do want to say I got this game for like $10 on sale. And that includes, I think, the DLCs. But yeah, this is one of the things I really freaking hate, man. Look at this, like bullet sponge. I am the same level as this dude. Like we're both level 13. So as a boss, he really, I feel like, I know I'm not hitting all headshots, but I'm hitting several. Just like clean shots, and it's barely ticking his armor or whatever. And then this coming up right here is such a mess. Where it's like they got the cool effects of like the concrete chipping away, but then it can't like register hits through it. Which, to be fair, it says the release date on this game was 2016, and I think it was actually said somewhere that it was 2014. So this is like a 10-year-old game, and I will say it looks really good for how old it is. Like, but it is a Ubisoft game, you know. I think somebody on Reddit said they make really beautiful, dumb games. And this one definitely falls under that category. But yeah, there's a lot of walking, man. From point A to point B, and like the movement is not fun.
Holy shit, thank you. I thought it was
And the rewards are kind of garbage too.
Agent,
Like,
the hostages are free.
my reward was this weapon and this other weapon, and both of them are worse than the ones I have that I've had for a minute.
Nonetheless, I'm sure they're grateful.
But
Grateful being
I mean, the
women.
polish graphically, like I said, this game looks great. But this trailer is kind of what it feels like to play this game.
It's hard to watch something you love destroy itself, to see it fall apart.
By Ubisoft.
Disaster always feels so distant, detached. Someone else's struggle in some faraway place.
Brought to you by BetterHelp.
It's not until it's in our city, at our doors, that we realize how fragile we are. All of us.
And then people start saying
All
vaccines
of
are
us.
fake. and then RFK Jr. becomes in charge of shit. No more measles or autism. We got RFK Jr. Don't worry, guys. Stock up on toilet paper.
And when it hit, when it came down hard. And we fell. We buried ourselves in
And
anger,
then we re-elected
fear,
Trump.
and the instinct to survive.
I'm sorry, Sarah. I'm just not strong enough.
This is the Division. They warned us about it. Tom Clancy warned us about it. So anyways, yeah, this is like my favorite safe house I've unlocked so far. I'm only level 13. So I'm like halfway to max level. But as you can see, this map is very Ubisoft. Just
The billboards.
it looks like
Going out.
a Cosby
Maybe them
sweater.
office lights.
think somebody's out there.
Just
You mean like help?
like a bowl of cereal was spilled on a map of just like dumb little, they're all little missions, you know, and you just go around and tick off the boxes. I will say I kind of wish I would have played this back when it came out, because if it was more populated and it was easier to find a group, or playing it with friends back then, would have been really fun. But as a solo player, it's decent. It's a decent game. I think the vibe carries it so much, because like the story, not really that interesting. But the graphics, they're pretty cool. I really don't like the looter shooter aspect. That's one of my biggest qualms with it. Although I do like other looter shooters, like Remnant and Borderlands. I like both of those games. They have the looter shooter elements, but
Incoming hostiles.
man, this one, it just like, you're always having to do the crouch behind cover, like the tactical gameplay like that, where you can't really do anything but just kind of like crouch and wait to take a shot. And it'd be one thing if it wasn't so clunky, but it's like actually crouching behind the thing you want to be on, and all just like the random angles. I don't know. I'm used to more like run and gun type games where you can just kind of go crazy.
Supplies taking fire.
But this one like kind of demands that you play at least semi-tactically. And even when you're on equal level with the enemies, it takes several bullets, even headshots, with like marksman rifles to get the kill. These are like just basic little enemies I'm fighting right now. And this is kind of like your day-to-day of playing this game, is just doing these little dumb missions to grind, and they're not really that.
Warning. Incoming hostiles.
I'm losing interest in the game. I'm gonna say that.
Warning. Supplies taking fire.
At level 13. But once again, I am playing as a single player, so take that with a grain of salt. I kind of just wanted to play this before playing the Division 2. Because I will say, I've heard that Division 2, they fix a lot of the problems in this game. But
Incoming hostiles.
I have this, I don't know what you'd call it. I have a desire to play the first game before the second game, when possible, on Steam, because I know that if I play the second one, the likeliness that I ever even try the first one is like drastically lower. Because if the second one is better than this one, going back to this is gonna feel like crap. So now I can actually appreciate the upgrade when I do switch over to it. But I'm not really sure that I'm even gonna max out on this game as far as just like getting to level 30. And with the DLCs, it looks like it takes you closer to 40. Not sure the exact max, but I kind of just don't fucking care when I play this game, man. Like I said, it looks really cool. And there is some fun. Like, I think I had fun for the first
Gotta admit,
maybe 10 hours of the game.
sometimes if it's worth struggling so much.
But after that, it seemed like the repetitiveness
To make it worth the while.
kicks in, and it's just like, man,
Good question, Agent.
this game kind of sucks. But, once again, for $10 for, like, an Ultimate Edition, I've got my money's worth already. And it is a game that, like, I'll just listen to a podcast while I'm playing or watch a YouTube video, because it's, like I said, the story's not that engaging, and it's usually just like little flavor stuff. But I don't know. I think part of it's just like the Tom Clancy storytelling, where it's kind of always a like a super nationalist Fox News version of the military, where he's just like constantly glazing. I don't know. It just seems like a lot of the Tom Clancy stuff is always like, we fight for freedom, and we do the sacrifices that the civilians won't do. And it's just like listening to like a teenager's version of what he thinks the military is, when it's like, dude, most people in the military I know are very vulgar and say like really messed up things, like not just like cuss words, but like actual messed up things. Versus in this, it's like they're all Captain America, you know, like, we have to do what's right for the country, for freedom. And then like, it's also, I mean, in 2025, when we have like ICE and all this like border patrol stuff going on right now, where these people I'm shooting, they're just rioters a lot of times, like, and a lot of times you're not like, they're not doing anything wrong when you show up, but they see you and they freak out and start shooting. So it like justifies it. But like one of the groups literally, like, they're just looters. And you're going full military operation on these looters, which is, you know,
Warning. Hostile
it's
forces
crazy how much this game ties into like real life. But this is like the Fox News perspective of like, you know, like shutting down dissent. Now there are other factions. There's like these dudes called the Hunters in the Dark Zone that they're actually like out to kill you. Like that's kind of their lore, I guess. And then there's these guys called the Cleaners, and they basically are just flamethrower dudes that they want to kill all the people that have the virus. It's my understanding. So they think that basically like the best way to get rid of the virus is just kill everyone that has it or that might have it. Like they're very much like, we're gonna cleanse the world of the virus. And I guess the virus, like they call it like the green virus, spread through money.
I'll even buy you a beer sometime.
Like I said, it's not like super deep or super interesting, but it is interesting from like a perspective of this was made right before COVID, so this was like expected. Oh, so this is the Dark Zone. This was the first time, this video clip right here was the first time I went to the Dark Zone, and I found it really fun.
Entering dark
I found it more challenging than like those regular missions that are just kind of boring. Because every enemy is like a little mini boss. Like they have armor and stuff versus regular enemies. They just have a health bar, and usually it's like 2 to 5 shots will kill them with like a marksman. But this, yeah, it's like every bad guy is basically like a little mini boss. So it's a lot more challenging. But I think, because this game, ultimately, like this game is made to play online. Like it's a live service game. And, you know, knowing Ubisoft, like they might shut this down soon. Because this is close to 10 years, but I'm not sure when they're, let's see, 2017 they had a DLC. When was that was The Last Stand, was 2017. 2016 was Underground. Let It Snow, I think that was just like an add-on, I don't know. That was 2016. So they haven't done anything with this game since 2017. So, you know, if you want to play it, probably get on it sooner than later. But honestly, I can't even super recommend it. Like, there's better games, and the grindiness of this game and like the lack of story, because like the main thing that's going for it is the graphics and like the atmosphere. Like it's really cool, you're in New York, you know, but man, the combat is just not, because you have to be hiding behind something. Like that is a imperative. Whenever you're playing, like you're always having to be behind cover. Like there's not an option to play any other way than that. So if you get, you know, like pinched or whatever, you're screwed. Like you're gonna die. And if you're playing solo, it's even worse, because then you can't even get revived by anybody. And then also you're dealing with these little health packs, and I kind of hate that. It's like, I prefer stuff like Call of Duty and stuff where it's like, if you can get to cover and not get hit for a second, you just go to full health. But this is like, if you lose, like I have 3 bars. I assume there's a way to upgrade that, but if a bar is missing, you have to use a health pack to recover that bar to go back up to full health. And a lot of times getting shot at, they can take a whole bar just from shooting you once, if it's certain types of ammunition. And like the flamethrower guys, if they get up on you, you're dead basically. For the most part, you're dead. It's frustrating how little it takes for you to die and how much of a bullet sponge they are. That's what's like really aggravating for me with this game. And I read about it a little bit of other people complaining, and they were saying like, oh yeah, because it's a looter shooter and you're leveling up and all this stuff. If you could just get headshots and kill everyone, then that would make certain builds like unpopular. And that's the problem with being like live services, and even just online, I think in general, where you're trying to do like PvP and stuff. Because there's no way I would play this game PvP. Like, no freaking way. Even if there was like an active scene, or I don't know if there is. I assume you have to be like level 30 for it to really be kicking off. But there's no way I'd play this game PvP. I don't even like PvP, but like this game especially, nah. No way. The combat it's already kind of clunky by having to be behind cover or you're
Warning.
dead.
Readings indicate this area is contaminated. Now leaving the contaminated area.
The contaminated stuff it's kind of dumb too. Oh, this was my favorite part though. This actually was one of the parts where I was like, okay, like I actually do like this game. Like, man, that felt so good. To drop that like perfect grenade on them like that. And so when you're in this dead zone though, you're earning these certain credits that you can buy. Their crap. Like, I don't really care about like looter shooters. I don't have anything like inherently against them, but if the loot, like in this game, the loot drops are so bad most of the time. Like, I would say there's only been 2 or 3 times in the 10 hours I've played where I've picked up a weapon that's been like significantly better than the one I already had, to where it's like, okay, you're like, I don't even know why. I think this game would have been totally fine without the looter shooter element. I think that they just were following a trend for that and kind of giving it like something to grind towards, I guess. But yeah, anyways, I do look forward to playing The Division 2. I will play that eventually. I don't know how much more I'm going to play this game. I'm going to chip away at it, but it's in my rotation right now, so it's definitely not the main thing I'm playing, but it's kind of like a brain dead game I play. Like, I've been on the phone with people while playing this game just because it's something I can do. Like, it's pretty simple, but it's something that you're just like chipping away at it. That's what I feel like this game so much is. The Dark Zone, I will say though, a little bit more challenging, and supposedly PvP occurs here. I'm in the lowest tier one though, which is level 10 through 14 is this zone that I'm in within the Dark Zone, and then once I hit level 15, then it's a 15 to 19. So I'll probably have to avoid it, kind of like Battlegrounds and World of Warcraft. If you ever played that, or I don't know. I guess they don't have PvP in Final Fantasy, but yeah, like most MMOs. And I'll say that too. That's another annoying thing with this game is like, I like exploring the city, and it's cool to see like the different areas. Although, to be honest, that was a little glitch where the guy just disappeared. Earlier there was a glitch too with the dog. I don't know if it's still in this edit, but I find it super annoying when you're playing this game that if you step foot into the wrong zone of New York, you're gonna die instantly, because like if you're on the same level as the enemies, you are at risk of dying. But if they are above you, it's pretty much done. Like, it's not even worth trying to kill them, because it's at the same level, they're already like massively bullet sponges. The only time you feel powerful is if you outlevel the enemies around you by like at least 2 levels, and then it's like, okay, you can just like mob through the whole thing and like go Rambo on people. But yeah, I just I walked into it, man. Like, the enemies seem smarter, and the fact that they're all like little mini bosses, they're definitely more challenging in Dead Zone. But I do get the feeling in Dead Zone it's meant for you to go in a group, because like I said, this whole game is definitely geared towards playing with a friend. So I will say this before I go: if you do have friends that are willing to play a game with you, and you're looking for a game, like, this would be a great game if you had like 2 or 3 friends and you all wanted everybody to play with you, but like none of you have the same game or something, or you just wanted a change of pace. This would be a good game to like gift to a friend, because you could get the base game for like $5, I think, and it's like almost always on sale, because Ubisoft has become like the Dollar General of video games lately. I've noticed on Steam, they're always on sale, dude. Like, always on sale. Every game is like 90% off. It's... But yeah, this... I don't know. Like, this game is okay, you know? I originally was going to say how much I hated the game and just, like, trash on it the whole time. And I did a fair amount of complaining here, but it's not horrible. I think it would be better with friends. And it does make me look forward to Division 2.
Stupid.
And if Division 2 is better than this game and it fixes some of the things I've talked about, I'll consider that a good game, you know? And that will, in turn, make me want to play Division 3, because I think that's coming out. But anyways, so that was my thoughts on the game.